Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this today's video, I'll show you everything that you need in TradingView. It's not everything that you see on TradingView that you need, especially if you're a beginner. You're going to find a whole lot of things that they call information overload. You're going to see different things which you don't actually need to succeed in trading. So those things that you need is what I'm going to show you in this video. Please try and follow me to the end of this video. You're welcome. And make sure to like, subscribe, and follow this channel. Right. So the first one that you have is this is your account. This one is for your cursor, and this where you have your trend line. So this one under here you have only this one, two, three. So you can start them. These are the ones you need. These three. One, two, three. Okay. So if you any of them, you use them to draw a line when you are analyzing your trade, something like this. So something like this. All right. So for the third one, what you have is Fibonacci. You don't really need this. You don't need this. There's nothing here that you actually need for you to be successful, except if you're interested in mathematics and all those things. But I can tell you for sure that you don't need anything here. So for the next one, you have so after the Fibonacci, you have your patterns. So these patterns, there are many options here, but I can tell you that the only thing you need is for only this heads and shoulders. So you go over and start them for your trade. So those are the ones you need, right? So after this, the next one that you have is your position, your positioning. So you have this long position and short position. So go over there and start them because these are the ones you need actually. So these two are okay. Don't mind all the rest that is here, except your advanced. I don't know what they are used for. I have never used them. These are the tools that I've used, right? So make sure you put them on star. If you click on it again, you have selected it as a star. So going down, you have the brush. This is your brush. Okay, so under here, you're going to different types of brushes. You select this. This is the only one you need. With this, when you come to shape, you're going to see rectangles. So the rectangle, the pattern, and the eclipse. Okay, so these are the ones you need. So something like this, you need it during trade. Okay, so you need it in case if you're making analysis. So this is for text. You will definitely need this in case if you want to write anywhere. So you are going to select this text. So the rest are not important. So these ones are not important, but this alone is important. So after that, what else do we have? You have the emojis. I don't know if they're trying to make it look like WhatsApp or some sort of, but I bet you I don't need to use any of this. It's not when you're trading, you're doing something serious, you want to pull laughing emoji or you want to pull angry emoji. For God's sake, this is something serious. So I don't think you need any of this at all. Yeah, this is your meter rule. Of course, you use this to measure. So sure. You're going to use this. Okay, so this is very necessary. So the next one is your zoom in and zoom out. Well, I barely use that. So I don't use it. So you zoom in, you zoom out. I don't use that. Right. So this is your zoom out back. So after that, you have the magnet. I don't know what this is for. I don't use it. So this is for your drawing. This is to lock all your drawing. Okay, you will need this as well. So this is to hide all drawing. So this one is to hide everything that you've drawn on the chart. After messing the chart up, if you want to hide them, you can click here. See that everything is gone. So if you click on it again, you see the things you made before. So this one is for delete. That's to remove objects. So any object you don't like, you can remove it. So this is delete, right? I think that's basically the things that you have on the left side. So most times the things you'll be using are on the left. So the left is the most important. So for on the bottom side, you are going to see this stock screener, mine editor, strategy tester, replay trading, and panel. So most of these ones on the bottom side, I don't actually use them, which means they are not really necessary for you. So if you have something like this stock screener, you are going to see a whole different lot of stock, which is not what we're interested in. So above it, you are going to see 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, 3 months, uh, 6 months, and the rest. Of course, you don't need any of this because you're going to be trading on the actual day, let's say the actual minute. So you'll be following the current time. So there's no need for this. So apparently, what we're saying is that on the bottom side, you don't really need anything. You don't need the stock screener. You don't need the crypto price screener. You don't need any of this, any of them at all. So right now we're going over to the right hand side. Let's see the things that you need on the right hand side. So on the right side over here, you have the current time. This is your time zone, and this is to open panel. You don't need this, and this is maximize panel. You don't actually need this. So basically, most of the things here, you don't need it. You don't need this too. This is the time of the your time zone. So let's continue. So over here, what do we have here? Right? So this interested in, as you can see, you have Euro, USD. Over here, you see their flag. So if you go over here, you are going to see other pairs, which is Japanese USD, USD, Japanese, all right. So in terms of currency pair, we mean one currency that you're comparing to another. So this is like comparing Euro and USDT. So in my subsequent video, I would like to break down the meaning of this Euro USD and this pricing that you are seeing here. Okay, this price difference. Okay, so the both the base currency, I will be explaining most of those things in my next video. So over here, you're going to see this is a note section. Here you can write anything that you want to type as you are trading. So, and then this is your matrix, and here over here you have your setting. I don't really think you need any of this. So if you go down, you're going to see their analysis, the technical here. I don't trust this 90% of the time. I don't trust that you can use this signal like this analysis to buy. You don't need it. You don't need this. 90% of the time they are wrong. So there is no really need for this. There is not even one need for it. So I wouldn't want you to dwell much here. So you seen this information about the coin, about the pair that you are interested in. For those who trade crypto, you can as well see crypto. The same with stock and the rest. Okay, so this is the information about any pair that you want to trade. So let's move on. Moving on, over here you have a help center, and this is for notification. So what do you have? The rest of these, I don't think you actually need them because I have never used them. So ever since I started using TradingView, I just started and I kept trading without using any of them. So this is for alerts. See that most of the things here are actually information overload. It's not things that you need, but they are all there. Maybe if you want to dwell here and maybe you want to be a professional let's say professional trading viewer. So that's when you will need all these ones, but for now you don't need most of these. So basically the most important thing on the right here is just the information about the coin or about the pair that you are interested in. So basically that is that for the right. So let's move over to another part. So all the top parts, or you have the first one, you have the publish. So this is where you share your ideas to the community. You don't really need this. So for this one, you are taking a screenshot of your view. I doubt if you really need this, except if you're a tutor and maybe you want to show your chart to people. You take a screenshot from here. Whereas this is like a zoom to zoom to zoom. So if you click that button, you're gonna zoom. You're gonna zoom. So moving on. Over here, you have this replay. This is if you want to go back or forth, just like the way you use it in your normal Excel. And this is replay. This if you want to take the market back to see how it went forward. So you can always have this as replay. And this is alert. So you can set alerts as strategic places so that once it hits a particular price, you should be alerted. So this one. I don't use this. Okay, so for this is an indicator. There are many of them. There are many of them, up to 1,000 of them. But honestly, you don't need most of them. You don't need them except one, which I will be talking about later. So it's only one that you need among all these four indicators. So after the indicators, you have the bars. Okay, so the bars, there are different types of bars. So you can see there are candles, there are hollow candles, there are volume candles and lines. These two are okay. So you just put your star here and here. So for the lines, just the candle and the lines are okay. Those are the two that you need for these bar styles. So over here you have your time frame. Okay, so this is the time frame. Here you can see there are 1 second, 2 second, 5 second. So all these ones, these ones you will need up to like seven of them. Let's say the this is currently on 1 minute. So let's say 1 minute, you need the 10 minutes, the 15 minutes, you need the 30 minutes, you need the 1 hour, or let's say 2 hours as well, a day, 1 week. So these are the ones you need majorly for this. So those are the famous time frame. So over here you have your symbol. That is the Euro USD. Euro USD. So that is pretty it for the symbol that you see at the up. This, I believe that with this you're no longer confused about most of this. So in short form, I've been able to start most of the things you need from here, and you don't need anyone down. And then at the right part, you only need this button. So the rest you don't need them apart from one indicator and two bar style and then your time frame. So that's pretty what you need when you come to TradingView. So with this, you are ready to start your trading analysis. So you don't get stuck here trying to use or trying to understand most of the things here. So if you look here, you're going to see that most of the things that we start, they appear here. So most of these things are the things that we have started. So if you check this now, this is the trend line. If you unstart it, it's gone. If you start it again, it's back. So most of the things that we start are the things that you find here. So that is it, guys, for the trading view.